This is a poem about depression, and it's called Box of Dark Things. Monday, day one of the slide, and I've managed to quell the dark things inside. I take a deep breath, suppress the sigh, push out my chest and hold my head high. The flex and the dark things are tidied away, quick self-esteem pep talk, then face a new day. It's by no means plain sailing, but I cope and struggle through. My close friends and my colleagues don't have the first clue that behind the smiling eyes and exterior gloss, inside I'm crushed under the weight of my cross. Home now, and the text to the kids have gone unread. The paradox of feeling empty and yet full of dread. The cogs won't stop turning, I turn to the booze, to stun the dark things into a restless snooze. Tuesday, I take a deep breath, suppress the sigh, push out my chest and hold my head high. The rope and the dark things are tidied away. I steel myself to face a new day. The hours drag by, then I'm home at last, and there's a Facebook message from a blast from the past. Some spam about forwarding his post to another 10 to raise awareness of suicide rates in men. We've messaged before, but I've not seen Rod since school. If he thinks spamming equals consciousness, he's a delusional fool. My cynical response is the fine smiley face emoji, and are you okay? I've hundreds of friends on here, but where the hell are they? Sleep doesn't come as I've opened the box. The dark things are out and they're running amok. Wednesday, I take a deep breath, suppress the sigh, push out my chest and hold my head high. The blade and the dark things are tidied away. I steady myself and face a new day. The smile on my face and long sleeves on my arms, massive mental scars made real by sharp steel and self-harm. I'm shattered, battered, flattened and tattered. And minuscule events that should have never really mattered become colossal, insurmountable mountains to climb. I'm rushing and mindless, I've lost track of time. I collide with someone, my apologies sincere and profuse. Their response is a diatribe of foul-mouthed abuse. I feel pathetic and wretched from the events of the day. A fistful of pills keeps the dark things at bay. Thursday, I take a deep breath, suppress the sigh, push out my chest and hold my head high. The pills and the dark things are tidied away. I grit my teeth and face a new day. I'm sat at my desk and there's a tap on my back. The girl from HR and my boss want a chat. My timekeeping and performance has been a bit slack. I'll be put on a management plan to help get back on track. As the interview concludes, they ask, "Is everything alright?" I flash them my Hollywood smile and say, "Yeah, out of sight." I take one for the worry, two for the fear, and lie there counting sheep. I wonder how many I'd need to take to fall into the big sleep. TFI Friday. I take a deep breath, suppress the sigh, push out my chest and hold my head high. The razor and the dark things are tidied away. I brace me and myself and face a new day. The post-work ritual every Friday night. A drink, a sing-song, a dance and a fight. The usual suspects head into the bar. When they laugh, I laugh. It's funny, haha. There's a good crowd tonight. Girls on wine, lads on beers. Yet I feel alone with everybody. My silent scream falls on deaf ears. The bell tolls last orders, and I look around the room. I'm the last man standing, alone, but for my gloom. Saturday. I really cannot bothered be facing humankind. I abandon my mantra to see what tipple I can find. The exhaust hose and the dark things are left lying around, but they don't bother me. I'm passed out on the ground. I wake in the wee hours at the foot of the stairs. The dark things are out to get me, and it's the stuff of nightmares. Sunday. I take a deep breath, suppress the sigh, push out my chest and hold my head high, and I cry. I cry like a helpless child. The dark things are out and they're running wild, and they won't be reconciled. I'm huddled in a corner, chest heaving, giant sobs, snot bubbling from my nose in sticky green gobs. I hug myself tight and raise my miserable, tear-sodden face to the sky, and I ask the omnipotent, omniscient entity whom I don't believe in, I ask him, why? And at that precise moment, my phone gives out a ping. Did I just get a message from a supreme being? I reach for my phone a little perplexed, hoping it's my kids replying to my text, but it's not from my kids and it's not from God. It's a one-word reply from my Facebook friend, Rod. And that one word reads no, and it halts the dark thoughts. I don't respond for an age, then text, do you need to talk? We message at first, but then I put in the call because it's too hard to express in text when you're telling your all. He's had a rough time as it, and he's been pushed to the edge, and it's me of all people that talk him down from the ledge. Monday, day one of the slide, and I've managed to quell the dark things inside. I take a deep breath, suppress the sigh, push out my chest and hold my head high.